What is up, ladies and gentlemen? NerdyGamerNerd here, back with more Pokemon Showdown. Took a long break, particularly because I kind of just fell out of the Pokemon scene. I've been a little busy, not like, just not playing as much as I should. But I decided to come back for a bit, and I made a little team here that probably isn't fit for OU, granted, but we'll take a look at it, because I wanted to see how well it did. Particularly this little guy here, Diggersby. Because Diggersby happens to be great, even for low stats. Alright, so to get this started, let's just give me a second to do that, just in case. Bum 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 bum. Alright, okay, so start off with Gengar. Always the Gengar starter, alright? He's going for a rain team, it seems. I'm going to start off with a bit of hypnosis while we're doing this. Turn some more music volume down, because that may or may not be hard to hear. Probably not, honestly, but we'll see. Get that sleep clause in there so that he can't do anything. Alright, we're going to sub while we have one free turn. He's going to swap out into Heliolisk, or fucking guy I can't pronounce. Heliolisk, and we know that we have a little bit of an advantage at this point. Thanks to, oh yeah, he's immune because it's normal. That's right, I'm stupid. I can't believe I just did that, especially considering I have a fighting move right there, which could have one-hit KO'd it. Like, I could have done that last turn. Wasted a turn. I'm gonna sub. Fortunately, and he got Thunder, which isn't gonna miss, but now that he's out, he can't really do anything, because Dragonite definitely has Thunder as well. His Chandler is probably going to have Energy Ball. Mine carries Energy Ball when I play with Chandler, so it'd be a smart move to do, as sending a Water type out against a Fire type is expected, and then throwing out a Grass type move throws them off. I didn't turn the timer on, he did. Alright, there you go. Okay, now I could probably outspeed that. Guess not, thought I could. Right. At the moment, what? I think I would win this matchup in terms of the fact that I can... Alright, Hydro Pump. I have to go for Hydro Pump to get this. I have to hit Hydro Pump if I want to stand a chance here. Alright. It's a risk. It's an 80% chance of hitting. And by 80%, the game means 8%. Heracross switch. I did hit Hydro Pump, fortunately, which did a nice chunk of damage anyway. Alright, we'll swap out in the Mandibuzz because I know what he's going to do here, and I'm not okay with Greninja taking damage. So we swap out in the Mandibuzz, out comes this guy. Mandibuzz physical wall for this thing. Alright, his stats are somewhat low. We're going to use Foul Play since he's definitely high in attack. Hopefully we can outspeed it. We will make him kill himself with Foul Play. And we will see if it goes through, because honestly, he did a heavy hit to me, and he's probably quick. If I remember correctly, Heracross has what, like 95, Mega Heracross has 95 base speed. It might be a bit higher. Oh wow, it was. Alright. Oh, yeah, he's got that skill link, so that doesn't work out. But still, although, at the moment things aren't looking too good, but we can win. We can turn this around. We'll use Extra Sentry first of all, which is gonna take that out. This makes me Psychic type at the moment, so that's definitely gonna bring out Chandler no matter what. He is going to jump at the chance to take me out with a Ghost type move. There's no way he won't. If he does, I'll be confused on what he's doing. He may bring out Politoed to set up Rain again and then try for a Thunder with Dragonite, but I'm not Electric type, and if he does that, I will leap upon the chance as I am no longer Water. You can merely check. That is exactly what he's going to do. I am going to go in with another... Yep, here we go. Called it. He's going to go in for a Thunder. I'm going to stay in with Extra Sentry as I am now Psychic type. He is unaware of this, blissfully, clearly, because there you go, predicts all the time. Predicts work 50% of the time, all the time. As it goes, alright, he's going to use Protect to stall to see if I'm spamming Extra Sensory. This means he definitely knows that I am Spexed. Can he capitalize? He is going to swap into Chandler. Wow, he didn't. That is strange. Chandler would be able to survive psychic moves, I believe. If not, well, I'm sure he could. There's no way, like, that dude is got a nice little bit of special defense, not as high as a special attack, but even then, it is a ghost type. It should be able to take that kind of shit. Alright, we're going to send out Clefable as our special defense wall. We know that a lot of his Pokemon are kind of... Nope, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do Cosmic Power. Almost fucked that up. He's using Roost, giving us a turn to use Cosmic Power. Free boosts are always nice. Alright, at the moment, this is Fairy versus Fairy. And honestly, I'd be in the favour of Togekiss a lot of the time, especially with moves like Seer and Grace. And with the ability to paralyze me, it's not looking great. But, once again, I am always prepared for situations like so. Or at least I'd like to believe I am. So, hopefully if this Charge Beam hits, we will at least do some decent damage. We're not looking for a one-hit KO, merely enough to make him either switch out, or, well, consider that he's not gonna... Oh, yes! Alright, now that didn't work out in our favour as much as it should have, considering the fact that he is Dragon, so it's not going to work out as much. But we did force the red card switch, and we are immune to Dragon-type moves as we are Fairy, allowing us to eliminate his Dragonite. And he said lol in the chat. Alright, so now we'll use Charge Beam. I expect him to swap out, though he doesn't really have a choice here. 31 damage isn't great in terms of percentage-based damage, but we are trying to raise that special attack is what we're trying to get at. Well, Clefable's taking a hit, but unfortunately we do have a good defense line here. If we would get parried this turn, then we will not... Clefable will not make it out of this alive, as I believe he is quicker. He missed his Hydro Pump. We are going to survive with Clefable. And Clefable could still die here. It is completely possible. We're going to use we're going to use really stored power again to see what we can do. He uses Air Slash. It's probably going to flinch me. Yep, that 60% flinch is really good. He's going to do it again. Maybe gets another flinch. Yep, he's going to try and whittle me down with that. That's all he has at the moment going for him in terms of damage, because this guy can't do much against this guy. Unfortunately, I might end up falling to the Flinch Masters, and it seems like I'm going to, because I have been flinched every turn. Wow, the flinch hacks. Alright, now in comes Diggersby, the guy who can... If this game is lost, he is... It's mainly because of the fact that Togekiss's Seer and Grace ability is very strong and unpredictable, really. Anyway, we are going up against a Flying Furry type, so really fighting isn't going to help us. I'm definitely going to go second, which means that I get to do this. Payback, which is resisted because it's dark, that's right. Even with huge power, we're not going to be able to take out this thing with Diggersby, now that I think about it. My mic almost just fell from the table. That is not great, but hell. Alright, we're going to go into Mega Evolution, and we will use Giga Drain. Unfortunately, this is our last chance here, and it isn't looking good considering I don't have anything to take this thing out. Looks like he wins. Ignore the Skype messages. Because at this moment in time, I'm not in a good position, not at all. Also server lag, because Showdown servers are the best. Down to Diggersby, who could have won, but didn't really get a chance to show off what he can do, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to win with any of these moves. I'll put in Brick Break, but it won't affect. Yep, that resist. GG for him. Unfortunately for me, yeah, oh, sorry. Unfortunately for me, I didn't, no, alright. That didn't go so well. That did not go so well. Let's try this again. Oh, Challenger's cancelled. Hey, I have a challenger apparently. Let's see what he wants. Yeah. Anyway, God, my mic almost fell off the fucking table. Not brilliant. No misclick. Lol. Alright, let's try this again. The match started out good, but unfortunately, oh, poor plant, look at this guy. Unfortunately, it didn't go in my favour because he got, what, 6 saving grace. So, you know, alright, again, same, always start with the same. It's a very good start for Gengar Hypnosis. God, I wish I muted Skype now. I'm gonna do that actually. There you go. That'll save me some time. The servers are being a pile of duty though, as they tend to be. Because this is Pokemon Showdown, and they run the servers from the McDonald's basement, which somehow just changes locations all the time. They wheel it out on a dolly, and some like 3 guys have to carry it in like a giant Big Mac box, and they carry it from McDonald's to McDonald's, and that's obviously why the connection is so bad, because that shouldn't have took that long to do that move. Anyway, Focus Blast, nice critical hit. He has a sash, but he is asleep, which means that I can just go for a Shadow Ball and rest safely. Now, I should have probably, since he was on 1 health, considered the following, which would have been to use Substitute, which I'm now going to do this turn. Fortunately, I'm faster than Sableye. Unfortunately, Sableye does have Prankster, which means he probably could have prioritized over me with Confusion, or Confusion rather, but he didn't, and he forfeited because the Prankster didn't proc. Alright, one more try. God, he got upset that his Prankster didn't proc. Now Mandibuzz is, oh, we got this join battle situation. Alright, based on the fact that he's going to start with Therathorn or Gengar, I'm hoping Therathorn, because if he starts with Gengar, there's risks, but then again, my Mandibuzz is a good guy for a lead. His team is very sand-orientated, or a sandstorm team, basically. Henceforth, the Tyranitar that looks like a Pop-Tart. Alright, called it. The Therathorn start. Alright, well, we better start with Taunt. This guy does, well, first of all, he definitely has Iron Bobs and a Rocky Helmet as his item. No way he doesn't. Typical Therathorn build. Situationally, he's going to either have Power Whip or something else. He's going to have Spikes, Stealth Rock, probably, T-Wave, and most likely Power Whip, but it might not be. Hopefully he does have Power Whip, because that means he'll have put a few points into his attack, which I can then use against him to lower his own, well, to lower his own health, I guess, is technically what it is. Now, I'm not sure if this is the servers or not, right? He does have Leech Seed, that's a peculiar one. I can't use Toxic because it's a Steel type. So I am going to use Foul Play and see how much damage we get. If it's nothing, then I'm just going to swap out into Diggersby and see what I can get off of Diggersby's plays. At the moment, he may be forced to swap out. We'll start the timer just to make sure that this guy isn't wasting my time. Foul Play did do a lot, but unfortunately it does take me down. And the Gyro Ball is what he went with. Gyro Ball happens to be the other good move for this set. I'm going to use Roost, and he's going to Gyro Ball me again. His taunt has ended, meaning he's going to try it again. I will use taunt one more time, wasting... Ah, wow, he did not. Alright, we'll use Roost, and as long as he keeps Gyro Balling, because he doesn't have too many of them left. I do believe he only has 12 Gyro Ball, maybe 16. He might not, he shouldn't have that many. It's possible I could stall him out and force him to just use... I don't even have a fire type on my team. To just use his actual attacks, but he can't. His taunt has ended. I'm going to Roost in the hopes that he Gyro Balls. He probably will go for Leech Seed this time now that he can. He knows that I'm going to want to recover my health because a Gyro Ball would kill me. So I'd be put in a position where I have to use Roost, otherwise I lose Mandibles, and I don't want that. Therefore, oh no, he did go for another Gyro Ball. What the? I am just going to stall this guy out. I don't care. He needs to get 2 crits in a row to finish me. Also, his team consists of all shinies, which is ugly to me, honestly. Alright, there's the Stealth Rock. Now I can do this. Taunt, because he's going to use Leech Seed. There you go. Use Foul Play again to take him out. Now that he's going to use Gyro Ball, but I'm on full health, so I can take at least a bit of this damage. Though I will have to Roost next turn, and really it puts him at an advantage since he can basically just... How much? Ooh, Foul Play did 36. I could finish him with a Suicide. Possible Suicide. Mandibles might be able to live based off what, 17-17? Oh no, that's not looking good. 16-16 is a bit better. Oof. We're going for it. I'm sticking with... Alright, the Foul Play finished him. Oh, it was 12-17. We survived with 11 health. Alright. Next should be Lucario or Gengar. Probably Gengar, but I wouldn't... I could see... Yeah, the Lucario. Another Steel type. Okay, Foul Play immediately, knowing that no matter what, this dude could outspeed me at any time. This is Mandibuzz, but that's Lucario. Lucario is 9 times out of 10 faster, and he just left. Right. Well, I guess we'll wait. I'll explain what he would have done. Lucario outspeeds me. It's very likely that based on if that's a physical or special attacker. Looking at his team, it's probably a physical. Because, I mean, he's got physical attackers and you'd expect it to be a special. But because of how his team is actually built, if it isn't physical... I mean, if it's special, that's good, but like that's the way he should have done it. But it looks like he's just, or just whatever, like not exactly aware of how things are played. So yeah, I think he was upset with the play as well. With the Mandibuzz stall, he could have outspeeded me and killed me, but if he did not outspeed me, he would have probably took Foul Play, which would have done a crap ton of damage if he was physical. If he was special, not so much, and he would have taken me out. Unfortunately for him, well, or fortunately for me in this case, he's a baby, and I win. And this goes all to my ladder rating, which I really don't. I mean, I care about my ladder rating, I do, but not as much as I used to, because I think first of all they probably did resets, and second of all, I'm nowhere near as high as I used to be. Alright, well, that's going to be it for now. I will do another video as soon as possible because I want to get back into doing this. The reason I'm stopping this is because this video is about 18 minutes long and 2 of them are quits and 1 of them is me losing, even though I probably should have won. He just got lucky with the hacks, and if any of you are new, hacks is a term, so please don't feel like I'm calling hacks to people. I'm sure that you might understand, but nonetheless. Anyway, I've been the NerdyGamerNerd, and I will see you next.